everybody. This is Lily. I'm back, and I'm back to read day 348 from the Secret Daily Teaching. So, if you've been following me, if you've been watching my replays, or you join me live later, 48 days ago, when I was reading day 300 of the Secret Daily Teaching, out of excitement, I made a post on my Facebook page, and I believe I said something like, if anyone wants me to read the remaining 65 days. So basically it was like I was just throwing it out there based on my mood and all that. And two individuals reacted to that. So that's why I'm back today, 48 days later, to read to us. So thank you to these two individuals, Dr. Adriana, my one top. Dr. Lala, thank you. I love you. I appreciate the reaction. And my cousin Moji in Melbourne, Australia. Thank you, cuz. I love you. You know, these two individuals made the reaction, not knowing that I took it seriously and I took up the challenge. And I'm back today to read day 348. So if you're watching the replay for the first time, this is what I do. I come live and I read the passage for the day and I post my comments. I share my comments based on the passage. So please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments, or if you're watching the replay, just say something what the passage means to you. So I have been consistent. I have been preparing a slide for us every day. So after I read, as I'm sharing my thoughts, you follow along with the PowerPoint that I have prepared. So without saying much, let me go straight into our reading, our passage for the day, and it reads, when you read the secret book or watch the film, The Secret, you can take into your mind only the knowledge that is on the same frequency as you at the time. The next time you read the book or watch the film, you can take in much, much more. And this process never stops. You will continue to discover something more in every reading or viewing, and the principles become clearer and clearer and clearer. This is because your consciousness is expanding every single time. Daily Teachings, Day 348, The Secret, written by Rhonda Bynes. So that's our passage for today, guys. If the passage, kind of speaks to you, you know, share your experience. Or if no, you know what? The goal is either you share your comment or share it with someone who resonates with the Secret Daily Teaching or the genre of the types of books that's out there today. I know not everybody have the same taste. So let me pull up what I prepared for us today. Okay, I hope everybody can see that. Yes, so I don't have to remove the banner because every word is seen except the word the secret. Anyway, day 348, the book was, the passage today was talking about the book, The Secret, and the movie, the film. So the passage is explaining why the same message can feel deeper or more meaningful at different times in your life, especially in spiritual or mindset teachings like The Secret. Remember, if you've been following me, I mentioned that this time around, I've had this Secret Daily Teaching since the book was out. And every year as I read the daily teachings, and there were days that, I was too busy, I forgot. And I'll read, I'll make up, I'll find time and make up. It can go as like 3, 4 days, but I read it. And every single time I read the passage, the daily teaching, I viewed it different. So, today's passage kind of resonates with me. So here's a way to understand what today's passage is saying. And I've broken down into 4 different points. So we can take into our minds only the knowledge that is on the same frequency as us. So what is that point trying to say? That means you only understand ideas you are emotionally, mentally, and spiritually ready for. You know, Your current beliefs, experiences, and stress level, and openness acts like a filter. If something doesn't match where you are right now, you may read it, but it won't click. It's not that the information changes. You and me, we change. So the second point there is the next time you read or watch it, you take it in much more. So the next time you read that, we view it different. Because you know what? As we grow through life experiences, the challenges, the healing, the confidence, you are more aware. You are more aware of things. So you start to notice ideas you skipped last year when you were reading the same passage, or ideas that you skipped last year when you made the same mistake. So sentences suddenly feel personal. Examples suddenly make sense. You know? What once sounded abstract now feels very practical. That is why people say, I didn't catch that the first time. You hear people say that? Okay, yeah. So, number three, this process never stops. Mm. Growth isn't a one time event. Every time your mind expands, self trust grows, you gain access, people, mm, people understanding. The same book becomes a different book to a different version of you. So you can read today's passage, and I'm putting my thoughts here. Next year, if I read it, and if I come live, my thoughts might be different because we are all, our mind is expanding. We go through that change. So the same book, but different version of your me. And the last point about, the way to understand the passage is our consciousness is expanding. You know, it's like you are becoming more aware. You are thinking less from fear and more from possibility. And that comes with time and age, as you grow. As your consciousness sort of expands, yeah, it expands. The principles become clearer. Not because they change, but because you are now aligned with them. So in everyday language, it's like watching a movie as a child versus when you're an adult. Come and watch one movie, your childhood movie. Watch it again now if you're an adult. Same movie, different eyes. You know what? You can understand. Try that. That's one example of today's passage. So the core message here to us today, you are not meant to understand everything at once. You are meant to grow into the understanding. That's why revisiting teachings, books, or even your own journal entries can feel helpful. Because each version of you hears something new. I believe that. I believe that. So that's my take for today, guys. Thank you for watching and thank you for following. Please share to somebody who might resonate with the secret of it. Because you know what? We are counting down to day 365. I'm coming back tomorrow to read day 349 of the Secret Daily Teaching. Stay blessed. Have a blessed remaining weekend. But you know what? Take time or make time to enjoy life because life is short, life is precious, and life is fragile. Bye bye, guys. This is